team made moves to the ground. My team made moves to the fountain. Tell them boys if they really want problems, tell them come southwest of the bank. Oh, 7778. But the brothers out here don't play. Yeah, me and just try to make a living and make moves to the everybody down for the sevens. That's my oosters down there. Just more than eat your food and noodles down there.
Alright, so anyway, so today we've got Amu The MC in the building, guys. You know, we're really excited about this. The song that we were just listening to racked up over 150k views. So you know that's I'll tell you now, that's not an overnight thing. Remember, this man's been in the game for a while. You can hear it in his bars. Honestly, the man is barbaric. I will say another thing too is you might know him from the famous Melbourne Diss. You might know him for body bagging a lot of cats. There's my boy in the house, Amu The MC. Shout out to Amu The MC. Oh man, thanks for coming through. We appreciate it. If you guys don't know already, this is the Barber Champagne. We've got my man Nons in the building, and they call me Felix, aka Flex. So we're in the building anyway. Anyway, man, we appreciate that you came through on time. We love it. We weren't even on time, but we gave we were happy to be able to get a new setup today so that you guys can hear it crispy and clean. So, man, it's good to have you here in the building, bro. Thanks for coming all the way out. So you're out southwest. Where exactly around southwest, if you don't mind asking? You don't have to put an address or anything.
No, I'm in Forest Lake.
Forest Lake?
Southwest consists of like Forest Lake, Unala, Carroll Park.
Okay.
So we're in between here, Logan, and Ipswich. So we're like right in between the south and the west.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So like this drive's a bit like, for those that are probably watching from Sydney, from wherever it may be, what's this drive to come out for you guys?
Like 25
minute drive.
Same way out, going out to Ipswich as well. So
okay. Yeah, mad love for you guys coming out. Like 25-minute drive coming out, showing love here at SPR41. These guys showing mad love and coming out, not just for us, but the whole movement, man. All the Polynesians, Melanesians, Micronesians, all getting together, making sure that we're doing something positive. So hectic, man. Thank you once again. Nons, got anything for my man Champagne? What do you reckon? We got any?
Where did you grow up, and what was it like growing up in that area?
Straight through.
I grew up. So when I first moved to Australia, I was born in America, Samoa, and then I moved to Riverview in Ipswich, which is like the
like that shopping centre kind of ways.
Oh yeah, but the part of Ipswich that you don't get to see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The real hood areas. And then I moved to Forest Lake. Like mum started doing better in life and moved us out to Forest Lake, and it's still good. But growing up there is mad because everyone is everyone.
Yeah.
It's not like Logan and Ipswich. There's so many suburbs. Like they're consistent. Like you got Woodridge, you got Marsden, you got Slacks Creek. With the southwest, there's only like 3 main suburbs. Like there's like Oxley in that, but no one really talks to people from those ways. So it consists of the 3 suburbs.
Okay.
Forest Lake, Carroll Park, and we all grew up knowing each other.
So it's not like uncommon for you boys, not like right now to this day, for all you guys to be tight in that.
Yeah, well, like it's crazy to think like the ones in the southwest club, like the young boys. I knew their older brothers. Like that's how the roots are so deep, and like my older family knew their older family. So it's just a lot of people have lived there for years.
So it's real natural, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just natural when they see each other.
In saying that, on that clip, I want to give a massive shout out to my boy Mark Williams. I saw him, putting up his, he's been repping Southwest since, oh man, I can't even.
Since the beginning.
Man. Yeah, so I remember him always talking up that place.
Yeah.
Is it, what's school? Wait a minute, what school he went to first?
Yeah, he went to Forest Lake. Yeah.
That's right, he went to Forest Lake, and he was always chatting about Forest Lake, and because he was a really good rugby player growing up. Yeah, and then he, and especially back in the day, he either used to be down the Gold Coast, you made it, or Logan, you made it, and then you see this guy in the team that's like, bro, I'm from Forest Lake, and
it's random, bro.
Yeah. My question for you, man, is when did you just? I know it's a bit hard to answer this question, but I mean, you might have your own twist on it. But when did you decide to take it seriously?
Well, back when I was doing like the Melbourne Diss and stuff, I wasn't really taking it serious. I went through some personal things for a couple of years, so that's why I went missing for a while, and then I just got back in.
Yeah.
And I just started taking it serious this year. So like the results of my team in Southwest and some nights have just been like a fruit of my labor, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just like all the hard work and all the stuff that people do behind the scenes is what made it. Yeah.
Would you say like, because I'm listening to, you know, now that you mentioned that the music, I noticed some cats can like punch real hard but can't make good songs, you know, and then like bro, like you know, compliments, man, like you punch hard, bro, and like, but you make good songs. So like, how was like trying to, was there a natural like going, hey bro, like I rap,
Yeah.
and then I want to make songs. Was that an easy transition to?
Nah, it wasn't, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like you said, like most people that punch hard like can't really make songs. But that was my whole like point to prove this year.
Yeah.
So like everyone knew that I could rap because of the Melbourne disc.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to show that I could make songs as well. Like,
Yeah.
but it was hard as well because like I'm not really a melodic person.
Yeah.
I study rap, I study bars, and so when it came to doing hooks and that, I just just picked up and trying to get better and better.
Yeah, man. Because bro, you're really punching hard on these songs,
Right.
and they're songs like they're songs that you can actually groove to. Like we've been listening to that track, playing it through the barbershop. I haven't told you that, but we've been busting that track through the barbershop, and I'll tell you now, like even just when you just sit there and you go to listen to the lyrics, you're like, man, this guy actually could battle rap if you wanted to battle rap.
Yeah.
Nons?
It just who are some artists, old school rappers, artists that you
Dang, that's hard. Scribe was one of them. My mom used to give me like 5 cents for lunch every day, and I saved up like $5 just to get Scribe's album, and that shit made like, it was crazy. J. Cole.
Before you get to that, J. Cole, just is there a certain thing about Scribe, or is there something that you like, bro, like
I think
track or
I think the one thing that made me like big on Scribe was at the time he was the only one that looked like me that was on the charts.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah,
looked like
yeah.
us. Like he was just one islander dude on the charts with that song Dreaming. So after that song and Not Many, I really like, I don't know, Scribe just he was the guy back then. You know?
Okay. Next one you said J. Cole?
Yeah, J. Cole.
I'll when I heard you on that Melbourne disc, like I don't know if it was then that you started listening to it, but like when I first heard you on there, I was like, man, this guy likes Cole.
Yeah.
Like, you know, is there anything, same thing with Cole? You know, what's the whole dissecting Cole? What made you?
With Cole, I think because I've been listening to Cole since high school.
Yeah.
So, his earlier projects, and I think it's just the fact of watching him grow through albums and lyrical ability to like flow. Everything's changed, and I just love Cole.
There was a tape before he put out that Young Simba.
Yeah.
You know what that tape was called?
Nah.
But there was a tape, eh?
Yeah, there was. 100%.
Yeah, I remember there was a tape he put out, and like that was the like pre-qualifier. Like everyone knew, like when people heard Young Simba, it was kind of like, oh, you're on Cole now.
Yeah,
but there was a tape before that. I just can't remember what it was, but so Cole, second one. Your next one. Sorry to put you on the spot like this. It's a hard thing. It's a very debatable thing.
Tupac was a massive one for me as well.
Okay.
Just his vulnerability on songs.
Yep.
Like being able to show his heart. Like I thought that's cool.
Like
Not much rappers do that.
Like he could go from hit 'em up to Dear Mama, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bro. Like he can go from fuck you to next song will be about mamas.
Yeah,
so it's crazy.
Yeah.
But they're probably my main three.
Yeah.
Like Scribe, Cole, and Pop. They're the ones. I'm not saying they're the best three rappers, but they're the ones that influenced me.
Yeah.
Most.
Yeah. Okay, you probably get asked this all the time. Probably one of the questions I ask you is, if you had to put, if it's 3 is easy, 5 would be great, and why? Aussie artists that you'd work with.
Oh shit. Well, to be honest, top would be my brother Knox. We haven't done something properly together.
Yep.
Just because we're working on like building the hype, and then
When you
the
say
time's right.
When you say proper, you mean like taking a song, put it through the entire process, promote it?
Yeah, so we did it under the same cover, Cole, and it's just me and him, one verse each, just going ham on
Back
bars.
and back.
But like if it's like making a song, yeah, it'll be my brother Knox.
Yeah.
And then Younger Lips, yeah, he's R&B for the hook. Like,
Yeah.
he's the man.
Just like you know that hook's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, 1 4.
Yeah.
You know what they've done
That shocked
for
that
people.
you saying that too. That just shocked me. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have expected you to be like, I'd work with 1 4. Don't get me wrong. 1 4 is
Yeah.
amazing. I just yeah. I listen because
Yeah,
I
a
listen to
lot
stuff.
of people think it's like I'm lyrical that I don't want to make songs with this type of artist, but bro, I love like when we're driving in the car, I always listen to 1 4 and Young Lips and that. Next would be Pistol P Enzo, just because of the punches.
They be making bangers, eh?
Bro.
They make bangers.
And I think with punchlines, like I think we'll fit really well together.
Yeah.
Me and him. And last one probably be Mavs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I love his lyrical, like his content and what it's about, like the message behind every song. Like,
Yeah. And that man got a hook in him, man. Like, he got a hook or two in him, like his songs.
Oh yeah.
That no one.
That no one.
Yeah. That can get stuck in your head. That's a track. Champs.
What do you think is missing right now in the Aussie hip hop scene?
Oh, I like that question.
Man.
Damn,
What is missing? I think, to be honest, I think it's just no one wants to be themselves.
Originality.
Originality. Yeah. I feel like everyone's trying to be. I'm not saying anything against drill, but everyone's trying to be the driller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
like you were saying with Pop, like where's the poetic guy? Like
exactly.
where's the
Exactly.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
And I feel like there's nothing wrong with like not being the toughest cunt in the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to like. I always thought that it's better to be the smartest than the hardest. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, originality for sure. I feel like a lot of songs starting to sound the same.
Yeah.
Same tempo, same stuff they rap about, running the ball and that. But
Do you mean even
big ups to them.
you're talking like even like mannerisms, lingo,
Yeah, lingo,
same thing, yeah. Even mannerisms too, wearing the same clothes.
100%.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when you're rapping about that type of stuff, like that's how people get hurt.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? Like,
Because it's not a game. That
exactly.
yeah.
It's not a game.
Yeah, 100%. In saying that, how do you feel that you're contributing to the art? You know, you're contributing to the scene. How do you personally feel? You know, there's one thing that we can all say our angle, but then obviously the way that you're putting towards the scene.
Well, like in response, like to what I just said as well, like I know that I can stand on my own words. You know what I mean? Like whatever I say, like I mean it. It doesn't matter if it's fuck you or it doesn't matter if it's I love you. Either way, it's like I mean what I say. I never write something that like I'm not about. Like, I'll never write something like I'm gonna stab you. Because it doesn't lead anywhere. So as long as I know that I can stand on my words and whatever words I say I can stand on, then it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
100. And I hear that in your tracks. I hear that in your tracks because I notice some people will say certain things to make the track better. But I find that you always, you keep it, at a standard that, because I notice you won't go that far. Like, you will say, hey bro, I'll test you out, let's go toe to toe.
Yeah.
But I notice you won't, just because even the beat could climax too, and you still won't take it to, I'm going to get, because that's the perfect time to say it, you won't even say it, so.
And I like battle rap as well, so if I really wanted to go there, I would.
Yeah.
But I've just experienced things where.
Why would you? Yeah.
There's gonna be you may be a tough guy, but there's always one person out there that extra step.
100%. Yeah. So
We've got another question. Where do you see your music within the next 3 years? Like, have you been mixing up your genres, or you want to take it somewhere else?
Yeah, me and to be honest, the next 3 years, me and my brother aim for the top.
Yeah,
we're just in the studio nearly every day, just working with dimes and just trying to get something going. But it's really the support from people. You know what I mean? It's up to them. So wherever God leads us is wherever we'll go. So either way, I'll be happy with where I end up.
And is it a full-time gig at the moment, or is it still
full-time? Me and my brother just are going all in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the warehouse and the containers and shit. Like,
So did we.
Get back there.
So did we.
Yeah, man.
The high
There's
beats.
nothing worse than a 40-foot container, bro.
Yeah.
The worst.
Oh, then the container work. Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, jumping on top of that, what you were just saying too, I'm noticing too that your catalog, when you look at your catalog of music, you and your brother actually, even, you know what, not just you and your brother, the whole West, the catalog's looking really good.
Yeah.
It's like the catalog's got like, the catalog and it's, because you got, when I look at things as like a storyline, timeline, and you look at the catalog, your timeline and your catalog has cousins, has brothers, has friends. Like, you use it as example, like as soon as Nipsey Hussle died, his whole team, like literally everyone branched out and said, okay, let's look for who his relatives are, who his friends are, and literally his whole team blew up because the catalog was, there was, when I look at you guys literally have like a family tree, like, and it's awesome to see because I've talked to a lot of Southsiders and I was telling them, man, what we gotta do is you gotta build your catalog, my catalog, your catalog. Everyone's gotta build their own catalogs, but the thing is that they all end up a family tree because we're beside each other. And I love what you guys are doing in the West. But what I was getting at was your catalog's looking really professional, and I noticed you guys aren't wasting time on. Nothing's a waste of time because exposure is exposure, but what I'm getting at is that you aren't wasting time on just anything and everything. I feel like you are going at it with bangers. Like, let's
just select for you.
Yeah. But when you're coming out, but the work rate out the West is crazy right now.
It's good to see the West doing their thing as well. Like, I think it all started with Ezra and Lance. And me and Ezra have been in the game for a long time, and Ezra's just that type of person that he just wants to build something and build like a legacy, not just for us but for our people. It's so much bigger out there. So it's like with Ezra, like he's just got that big bro mentality at all times, So he started he got Lisi in the studio, got me in the studio, got Knox. And we slowly branched out. Like, I'm at 6 degrees now. They still at 43 space, but shout out to Ez. Like, he just did everything on his own. And like you said with the catalog, the good thing about the family tree is that we support each other no matter what. Like, if Lisi drops a song, you see us share it. If we drop a song, Lisi will share it. Lance will share it. Like, it's just all love. That's how we build together.
And you guys are like, and that momentum it's just nuts. Like when one guy released a track, like I literally can go through my storyline and be like next person shared, next person shared, next person shared. By the third time, like I come from a sales background,
right?
So when you see something, so they say that when you see something over 15, so a person can buy something if they see it 3 to 15 times.
That's great.
3 to 15 times. So you imagine how many times have you gone past that shopping centre and that poly guy's working in the middle of the shopping centre going, bro, sign up to the Mater Hospital, and you're like, gee, I know you're brown, but please leave me alone,
Yeah.
But that second time, that third time, and then you're kind of like, and he's like, oh, what's good, man? And you're like, bro, all right, I'll give you 30 seconds of my life. That's right. So when you look on that timeline, I see it 3 times. By the time I get to, by the 15th time, I'm going, okay, I'm going to go check this track and I'm going to go play it. And I don't know if you guys consciously know, but you look like you consciously know, you're all sharing it at the same time. It's just going pop, 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 pop. And people are playing,
Yeah. But it's also a gift but a curse as well, because every time we drop a song, we might clash with a Lisi drop.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then we're competing against each other. Like, we do have conversations where we're like, bro, don't drop on this day, I'm dropping on this day. Like, but at the same time, like some artists, like Lisi's up here, like with clout wise, like Lisi's like 100,000, Knox is on 60,000, I'm on like 7,000. So if I was to drop a song, and same time as Knox is 50,000, he might overshadow me.
Yeah.
But so it's like sometimes it's
Yeah, like you said, give that curse. Yeah.
So,
Well, you know what's awesome? Just even hearing you talk like that tells me that you guys are far from just music artists. You guys are literally catching the patterns. You know, looking at the patterns and going, that didn't work this time. This worked, and that's awesome.
It's the only way to get better, bro.
Yeah,
to learn from your mistakes, and because a lot of people in the music industry make the same mistakes, and then they wonder why they haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's always good to learn. I never used to think like that, but I think my little brother just keeps pushing in my head. He's a businessman first.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Like before, I was just like, bro, I just want to make music, but it's so much more than just.
Yeah.
I just want to make music.
Yeah.
You forget that you're a product. Like you're actually a product trying to sell.
That's right. I do want to. You guys out there, this is a big subject. I know that definitely in the Melanesian circle, Polynesian circle, talking about yourself as a product is almost like a taboo, like you're trying to sell yourself, like really, why would you do it for the money? You sell out, and it's one of those things where it's like, no, it's awesome that the boys are conscious about this, because you look at every other market in the world. Like I tell the boys all the time, boys, Monday, Tuesday, how many people came in? 10 people came in. All right, cool. Why do you think 10 people came in? You know, we sit down. Do you think we should bring back in the $10 haircuts? Nah, yeah, I think we should bring in the $10 haircuts. Why do you say that? Well, when we used to have the $10 haircuts, 13 people came in. But when we didn't have the $10 haircuts, 10 people came in. At the end of the day, that's still trial and error. So, for all the Nesians out there, just to let you guys know, whenever someone tries to reach out and talk like this, don't shut them down. It's definitely all about the analytics, and I'll tell you now, a lot of other especially marketing, sales, and a lot of people in a lot of different races understand this. So we got to get on board and help each other. Nonce.
Oh, bro, just with your lyrics on your song, is it based on your story or with your lyrics?
Yeah, always. I think it's like a piece of me, like in each song. Like with my team, yes, majority of it is my story. Some nights, like it's about fighting for misses. Yeah, we all go through that. So
some nights
it's part of my story as well. And Southwest is for the area, so it's like part of my story. So every song I try and do, I try and at least put a piece of me in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably my big question I do want to ask yourself before these guys start thinking someone's coming. No, I want to ask you was like I know he said that the next 3 years, but like is there, because some people get to a pinnacle of their career and then they kind of get it and then it stops. What's actually like the main? Do you know what I mean? Like what's the main drive? Like what is it? Hey, let's just get ourselves to a better situation.
Yeah. Like our situation right now is good. Like thanks to mom.
Yeah.
But I think our main focus is my mother. Like just trying to give back before it's too late. And, I think that's what drives us the most. You know what I mean? Like people that grow up single mother families, like how much they sacrifice, and it's our way to give back. But my mom's always been that type, like she never, not so much not believed in music. She just wants like a good future, and the music is a big gamble. You know what I mean? Like, you either make it or you don't.
Yeah.
It's that simple. So, but yeah, that's our main drive, is just giving back to mom.
You guys are definitely taking that whole music is a gamble. You either make it or you don't. We can hear it in the quality of the music. You guys are actually giving your best. Shout out to all the single moms out there doing it hard. Especially listening to your lyrics. Your mum picked up 2 jobs. Is that right? When we were listening to the that's right. The Melbourne this year.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about
overtime.
the overtime. Sorry, my bad. And they were saying you saying you live life hard, but I see my mum really will live a life hard. Don't worry, I'll be listening, man. I'll be listening. Because I grew up with my single mum as well, so I understand. Champs.
From when you did that Melbourne disc to now, do you have a different approach to your music, or is it still the same?
Like would this Amu today diss Melbourne?
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, well, like me and Melbourne's beef was personal. And I wasn't even gonna respond. At the time, I was a Christian rapper, so like, I was rapping about God, and he came at me. So I gave him a piece of my mind. Yeah. I feel like I'd still do that now.
Okay.
Like a lot of people think that that's why I dropped Southwest, just to get bars, and a lot of people thought that after my team and some nights that I wasn't the guy with bars anymore, so I just had to remind people. But I definitely have grown as a man still. Like how I approach my music, everything's changed. Like trying to focus on melodies and stuff that like my team, like they'll get stuck in people's heads, you know, and sing, you know. So a lot has changed since Melbourne.
I was actually saying to the team the other day that like yourself, guys like Kia Maya, I feel like you guys like there's two things that I think is the next generation, and I think the first one would be the flex. I think Australia hasn't gone into the flex generation yet, and what I mean by the flex generation is that we rewind it back and we go to the year 2000 where Bad Boys killing it, and you know they're coming out with you know with even in that kind of circle, that area of time where Honey and Mariah Carey and you know Mace is doing the you know Can't Stop Now, See My Name on the Blimp. America's gone through that flex generation where they can spend $10 million on a video. I feel like Australia hasn't gone through that level yet. So that's one of the generations. I think the second generation that's going to pop up is I feel like the melodic generation, which is, you know, it comes from the Drizzies, comes from the Kanyes, you know, with the 808 and Heartbreaks. I feel like that Australia hasn't gone through that, especially I feel Polynesian rap, you know. And I was talking to the boys the other day, and I said, look, I'm telling you now, Amu, Kiamaya, they're going to be the future for that. Me and Fortify back in the day, we used to call it sing-song. It's like a sing-song generation. Back then, that was a diss. Back then, bro, you're a sing-song rapper. It's like, you know what I'm talking about. You're a sing-song rapper, bro. So you're only doing it just to get in catchy heads. But now, to be actually sing-song is actually a skill. And if, you know, like, Drake, it's not easy to do what Drake do, you know? So when I see you guys, and I love that I saw you guys team up. That was out of the blue. You and Kia Maya. I personally think that you guys got a bright future ahead for if that's what you're focusing on. A lot of like that catchiness. I feel that if you look at New Zealand, would you agree if you said you look at old school New Zealand rap and you look at which heavily influenced us before, correct?
100.
We were a lot into the whole dissing, the heavy. This is my crew, and now it's popping up again, but in a different way. Would you say the sing song hasn't come yet, where people are like, let's embrace it?
It hasn't come yet, but I think it's not far off, to be honest. You know,
like it's coming now. You can hear it. Like
every song with like the mainstream artists, like such as HP and
that's right.
Down the Lips, like you hear it coming more and more. Like the part where there'll be more catchy melodies and not even just like the melodic singing, it's like the beats as well. But the beats are soon it will change from hard beats to like melodic beats. I think it's changing over time, but we still haven't reached it, but I think soon.
It's coming, it's coming. And a lot of that peer pressure, I personally believe, comes down to the clout. Because what's going to happen is someone's going to bring out a banger that's like melodic, and then everyone's going to ride on that, and then more people are going to do it, and then people are going to be like, I don't even really want to be doing this drill thing, because I tried it and like, man, I've been knocked around a few times, and I want to go, this is a safer lane.
That's what I didn't like, it blew my mind about my team, because I remember telling like my boys and when I released my team, I said, this song isn't going to do well, but this is for my team. Like, it was personal. So when I seen it hit 150K, I was shocked. I was like, but then I realized a lot of people didn't even know my words. They were just singing the chorus. Like, they're just, my team, it's my team. And then will not know any of the other words. So I learned like the more melodic.
I just want to say, can we just like shout out the NRL if you guys need an anthem? If you guys need an anthem, sign my boy royalty deal.
Actually, bro, we're actually in talks with the Super League in the UK right now. They only want 10 seconds of the song, but
yeah, that's
10
awesome.
seconds better be 10 million.
That's good.
They pay their players, oh man.
Yep, that's good, man. Happy days. Yeah, man.
Should we take questions from the audience?
Yeah, is there some questions from the audience?
Questions from the audience? Oh, yeah.
You can go on your live if you want. And just let us know.
Ask some questions.
Well, yeah, we'll let them know. If you got any Q&As, jump on. We're going to still keep going. If you guys got some questions, put them through. We got Says the Barber taking the questions.
So, what's your collaboration process? Are you open to collaborate with other artists, or
Is there a standard? Is there a certain?
Are you just focused on more your own thing right now?
I want to collab with a lot of artists, but it's like, to me there has to be a standard, but not in music wise, but like just how they carry themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do a song with someone and then my verse I'm talking about love, and the next verse he's talking about stabbing. So
Yeah.
Running the ball. Like, I think we got to pick out collabs very carefully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Even if you got all the clout in the world, still the same. Yeah.
so when you pick collabs, it's hard because it's like someone that you really want to do a song with, and then there's the business side. Like, they may not sell as much as someone else would.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's really up to you. If it's someone that you really care about, like, I would collab with them. But then, because I have management and stuff, they'll say like, what about this guy? Like, you know, business wise, sounding like. So once you start thinking like that, then, it's so hard, bro. Like the wars that go on between business and what you choosing on.
Yeah. No, that makes total sense. You would never see, an NRL team sign up to pushing a religion. It's a different standard, you know. And then you're going to end up excluding the rest of the people that see that.
100.
Does that make sense?
Like, I bet any money, like, there's people like J. Cole, Kendrick, that want to do songs with people that they grew up with or something. You know what I mean? But they're not known. So it's like, it's hard, bro, you know.
Yeah.
You either take the business route or you take the personal route where, like, one thing I know that I used to collab with a lot of artists back in the day, but they weren't chasing music. So like that song that we collab with, it wouldn't go anywhere because they're not pushing it.
Oh, so that's like,
not pushing it like.
and would you say like, I can tell now, like from that, what I was letting you know before, I can tell now, you're way past that stage. Now.
Yeah.
But obviously, there would have been a stage where you would have went from friends' rooms.
Bro, 100%, bro.
How was that process? Going from room to room?
Yeah, that's what I think that's what makes you, bro.
Yeah.
You know, there's recording a song in a stuffy ass room, bro. Aircon don't work. You're yelling into
Jump
a
in the
cardboard
cupboard.
box, bro. Like, it's the worst, bro. But it's also the best memories to look back at. Humble beginnings.
Because it'll never be that again, hey?
100, bro.
Yeah.
Same thing with views, like cutting hair, bro. I bet, like, you know, cut hair in the garage. And now he's in the shop, like, it's crazy, bro. And I think once you look back at those days, bro, you embrace it.
It makes the journey so much worth it.
100.
Boys, some more beers? Some more beers? Alright, so let's play a track from Amu, who turned this up. And then we'll go with quick Q&As with all the questions. Guys, make sure if you got some Q&As, got some questions, chuck it on. Says the Barber's going to be grabbing the questions. We're going to be playing a song from Amu The Mc. And we're going to have some beers because that's just what it is. Beer o'clock. Let's go. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, when we come back, we'll put it on.
Here, bro.
Oh, you got one?
Be careful for the people that deceive you. Keep a lookout for the ones who were told where you gone, but never keep the same energy.
Just because I was on, because I had to do that.
Those ones are really on the
We got special treatment for proper.
That's my team, that's my
Is that a 6 degree studio?
Oh, that's one of them. So they got like 8 rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. 8 rooms.
To the top where we shine, that's my team.
As you can tell, we got a niche.
Every day I think the Lord for the people need it. That's why I tell them
That's how niche drinking and talking.
I want to see the growing right before I see him grieving. That's what I'm about.
all my,
This one ain't for views or the counts. This one's for the moves that'll count. I'd rather be that one rapper living for the music than just another rapper that'll die for some clout. That's why I keep it up before the ages. Tell them if you know that we really have to make it. And I don't like bars, but if my brother Kendrick called me and say he need me, then I'm out there riding. Okay, since 2012, no changes. See, day one is big cases. And I never was a bitch, and now I see that I don't have to be a snitch. People close to you, you need to be careful for the people that deceive you. Keep a lookout for the ones who were told where you gone, but never keep the same energy when they see you. Keep the ones
You know what's
that
mad is
always there
like,
when you ride.
in this period now, while we're still early with the podcast, this is the second episode yet. Later on, when we have a second camera, third camera, people in the round.
To the top where we shining, that's my team, that's my team.
Alright, it's me like
Loyal to the soil, that's just how I race. Never catch me in my town feeling out of place. You either come in peace or you can't finish the table. Where we eat, either way, boy, you in the space. Couple oozes riding with me day once. Same oozes carrying my case till when my day comes. Same oozes that embrace me if I change them. Same oozes that embrace you if you say something. 10 toes down with the people who lit. They used to deal with fiends, I'm trying to make them legit. Trying to make them some money without having to make a flip. Trying to give them a buzz without having to take a sip. Sense of leading, you're supposed to put it first. Even if you own, criticize your work. Minimizing the work, I'm trying to see the research. Niggas from the top, running it in the book, running it in the church. And the wrong ain't perfect, I me too. I need it, I was one that I was swing to. I'm running the ball whenever time's outnumbered. Literally has best against the wall. People close to you.
Oh,
Be careful for the people that deceive you. Look out for the ones who talk when you gone, and they keep the same energy when they see you. Keep the ones that are always there when you ride. Those ones are really hard to find. Cause when it comes to it, it'll show when it's time. I will never need a doubt who's behind. That's my team, that's my team. Loyalty of everything, that's my team, that's my team. From the bottom where we grinding, that's my team, that's my team.
Oh no, when it comes
To the top where we shining, that's my team, that's my team.
That's when he comes in, we'll tell you now.
That's my team, yeah.
And then we'll go questions. Okay, here we go. We're going to questions. Champagne, we're gonna turn that down. Let's get it. We got the Coronas in the film clip. Alright, so Says the Barber's got the questions for the man in the house, Amu The MC. For those that don't know, Amu, I just want to give a massive shout out. Like I said before, shout out to our boy from the Southwest. Came through, 25-minute drive. Like I said, he's not new to this, he's true to this. He came through like Goku. You guys can see him on the on YouTube if you check up his name. It's 150k plus on his last video, and I'm telling you now, man, he's definitely someone that you gotta look out for. So shout out to Amu The MC for coming through. Thank you very much for coming through, man. All right, Says the Barber, Q&As.
There's a question here. Obviously, having a lot of negativities happen in your life with friends and family, etc. How do you push through and stay positive?
Oh, man. It's deep.
Yeah.
I think with my friends and family, like anyone that knows that you know, I had a lot of like friends that passed away, and I think the best thing to do is just to live for them instead of dwelling on the past. And I think the best way is to live for them. Other than that, yeah, just keep a positive mindset. Be yourself. Yo.
Yeah,
You got us good. You got us good, bro. You got me off guard.
This name might be around,
We went from that's my team, and then you got us good there.
So like this stupid question.
There's another one is, yo, when's the next job? Go hard or love?
The next job is actually in a couple weeks. Yeah, I'm doing a storytelling song. It's gonna be amazing. It's crazy. It's really deep. But I wrote it towards the visuals, so hopefully the visuals do good. And yeah, so a couple weeks.
What does he think about YouTube?
Hey?
Reactors to music, the good ones, that is.
Yeah, what do you think of YouTube reactors?
Yeah.
And then, what are your favorite YouTube reactors?
Uh,
The whole concept of YouTube reactors. Oh, let's get thick now.
yeah,
Let's get thick now. The whole concept of YouTube reactors, judging these rappers' content, and then the next one will be what's your favorite YouTube reactors?
With what do I think about like YouTube reactors, like reacting to songs? I think it's good, especially the Polynesian ones. I think it's good for the culture. I think it's good for our people, like our people supporting our people. So that hardly ever happens, you know. Our people is well known for tearing each other down, so it's good to see our people like supporting our people. But for me, with some of the reactors, it annoys me sometimes. I don't watch any reactions of
This
my
is the
own.
one I want to hear. This is the one I want to hear.
Bro, I don't like. I watch like the main.
We're
There's a couple that I
not
like.
asking you to run for mayor. We're asking you to tell us what Amu thinks.
Oh man. Well, with some reactors, it just goes overhead. You know, I just feel like I put my bars out there and they don't catch them. You know, and shit that happens sometimes. But my favorite reactors would be the KDB, the one with her mom. I think they're really good. King Vi, he's really good at breaking down bars. And yeah, shout out to all the other reactors.
Yeah.
What do you say to people who are only doing music within their comfort zone?
Step out.
Yeah.
Can't step up.
Yeah. Step out, like retire. No. Yeah, step out, like yeah. The only way you know who you are is if you step out. To be honest.
And to break that question down even more, stepping in their comfort zone, that's almost like what you were talking about before. So maybe if you do want to break it down even more, say for instance, Amu comes up with a track, I'm his best mate, you're his best mate, you're his best mate, we're all best mates. The track that I want to make is exactly like yours. You actually wouldn't encourage that, would you?
No. Everyone has a way of being themselves, and then that's why I don't do drill.
But yours worked though.
Yeah.
Yours worked though. Why can't I copy you?
That's your story.
Yeah, exactly. It's a piece of me, you know what I mean?
Okay,
It's
okay.
copyright. Like, this is
You just came out of it. No, that's copyright.
Nah, but the thing is as well, like, bro, like, don't get me wrong, I want to do drill too.
Yeah.
Like, I love drill music, and like, there's times that I want to do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I don't want to be the same as everyone.
Yeah. That's not your story.
100, like,
Going back to that catalog, 10 years from now, they look back.
yeah,
That guy literally paved his own way,
bro,
bro.
100.
He didn't go that way. He didn't have to. He could have,
Yeah.
but he didn't. Yeah.
And bro, usually the ones in their comfort zone are the ones that usually don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because they don't know, like, they don't know pressure. They don't know, like, you know, how much. Like, if you like leave your comfort zone, they don't know how to handle the pressure. Like, some people crack, some people can make it, but you know, how will you know if you never leave?
Oh, we getting deep. What? You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that. Is when I think of that, I think of guys like Jay-Z, for instance. Jay-Z likes to always talk about his bio, and he always likes to say that nobody was feeling him, no record label was signing him. But then look at the Jay-Z that he is today. So his skin became tough from the I don't want to sign you, I don't want to sign you, I don't want to sign you.
Yeah.
But you know what? Me and my team will do it ourselves. And imagine if him and his team didn't do it themselves. But that's that thing you're talking about. Why would you run away from building that tough skin?
Yeah.
Why would you run away? Do your own lane?
Running away from greatness, bro.
Yeah.
Man, like,
Sheesh.
it really is, bro. Like, because at the end of the day, like, that's what we all strive for. Like, not even in just music, like for you guys as well. Like, whatever lane you're in, you want to be great at it. Like, no one wants to be half-assed. Like,
Yeah. It's not helping nobody, eh?
Where do you draw inspiration for your lyrics?
to be honest, cocaine, eh?
No.
Inspiration, inspiration, just, I don't even know. Most of the time I find inspiration in everything. Like, but to be honest, my mind works crazy. Like when I talk to my brother about it, like, and talk to people that think I have like a problem. You know, for example, like if I seen a tree, most people just think tree. You know, I'll think like deeper than that. Like I'll think branch. Then how can I flip branch? Like branch, like bank branches, and then there's branches, and then I could think trees, timberlands, paint trees on timberlands. I could flip timberlands to timberlands, like a woodland.
Hey.
That's how much my mind works, you know.
Timberlands.
Like it's just when people see things, I see them in a chair, 4 legs. Why has 4 legs? Like it's just the way my mind works. And then it just bars just come from that. And I think just watching heaps of battle rap, like my whole life, like
You put your bars to the building like Wake Cole.
right.
Like that.
Right, my brother. Even like because I started off poetry, I started off as a poet, sprinkling words and shit, and somehow just led into rap.
Says.
So
Do you think ever since Oz rap kicked off has improved bar flow wise, or is most of it just being recycled?
They like cutthroat tonight. They cut. You trying to make
They
a public enemy number one.
from the area.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna film it too. Like.
I think it's both. I think there's standout people that stand out. You know, the Lisis, the enemies. But then there's a lot of recycled stuff. There's a lot of, I hear a lot of running the ball, a lot of, you know, just same old. But there is certain people that stand out. You know what I mean? Like the worst.
When you say that, the first thing that pops up in my head with, especially the vibe that's going on in Sydney and that, the big thing that buzzes me out is like the big art, like the artist for me that really goes this way, but yet everything's going on in that scene. That comes to the top of my head. I don't know. Have you heard of any of the Freddie Loco stuff?
Yeah.
Like he literally, like he's nice, yeah. Like, yeah, he's nice, and I feel when you say that, like some guys stand out. I feel like that's the first, like one of the first guys I talk about, you know.
Last one. Do you know how to play any instrument or making music in general, or you just the best lyricist?
Lyricist.
All love, shout out as well, double. Cons 3549.
Yeah, I play guitar, I play a bit of piano, then saxophone.
Ooh, yeah.
Saxophone.
Yeah.
Okay.
See
Something
that?
fella. But other than that, nah, don't play anything else.
An hour? Yeah. So let's play some music because it's going to go to the 1 hour gap. Play some music, have a few more drinks, and then we're going to come back, just like last week. Let's go.
Says it is.
He's about to start, isn't it? Oh, we got Sfino on here. Shout out to my boy Sfino, my man Jaquil.
He's mean as a.
I don't want to. This is not a diss, but I was saying this as a compliment. I feel like he's like the Polly Tory Lanez. He's nice. Awesome. See you guys in like 5 minutes. I think Smoko.